It might be the order you set these up. We'll just try doing this floor then while I'm here. Oh, that gift used to be so good, but now it's nothing. Oh, it's full moon. Wanted to give me a demon, but it's full moon. Lance. These good ones. We've got a bunch of the Gokuja swords. Can't say I'm too interested in that shit. How long the full moon is. No to expel, no to death. I get a guy who can do all this shit, and I feel like everybody's resistant to it. Which one is this? Why? Oh, is it like one per floor? Let's just check out the rest of the floor and see. It's gonna be a long area, man. It's still a full moon, dude. None of these fights go quickly. Are we really getting her 5 loyalty? We're getting her drunk to do it? I mean, I guess it works the same. put Anubis in the back. Thought something was weird. Not getting much fodder. At least we got Titania going. Take off my sword and it's not enough to him. Yeah, he's very picky. What's up, Godo? That's right. I had something I had to do. I took off my sword, but didn't actually take it off. Replay IO, dude. I'll leave that to a greater man than I. This is pretty much halfway there. Maybe we can get Ripper to play it at some point. They finished Rabby Ribby. Do you have anybody working any VNs? Like any playthroughs going? Is there anybody out there actually playing any of these? There was a good few for a while, didn't remember 11 and shit they were talking about. There's a dark on the airwaves. I kinda wanna get her some more magic, but I'm pretty sure like 40's max. So if I get too much equipment, it'll not really help. We can do intellect then. It's like I calling her glass cannon, but she's not really like glass cannon. Okay, so I'm guessing there's like a panel in every area or something. Quite the encounter right in here too. It's not even the encounter right here, it's just the composition though. They're pretty extreme. It's always somebody who repels like physical in the front and shit like that. Which is really good when it's against me, but like if I was to do it, I mean, a boss isn't just gonna hit the main line with the physical. They tend to have ways to do a bunch of shit. Like right now I got a guard. Han was working on them pretty good. I'm gonna assume this one's Wiz and I have to do like 3 floors of WIZ or something. Impressive. A demon would be worth more than one of my little swords, though. I should probably give it one. I don't know if I have a choice on which. Entrance to upper levels. Oh, this whole fucking thing is the lower levels. Okay. Like 20 floors or lower. You don't expect that. Titania having Megado is really nice. It's gonna be cool going into like these ones where you don't really have a choice on what you can do, like what you can carry over are interesting. The limitations make a cool kind of good difficulty. But if the options you get and some of the balance is fucked, then it can be annoying. It's gonna be interesting going into Apocalypse after this. Where you just get full choice, right? Oh, she just tells you straight up. I'm not sure. I think right after this I'm gonna do, at least do destroy all humans. And then I might do the missing link ROM hack, which is supposed to be like a few hours long. And then maybe if I'm feeling it after that. I kind of don't really have like a schedule of games outside of like shit that I get in the mail, so wouldn't be probably right away, but it might be soon. Destroy all humans would probably be like a day. Missing link we could do today. Just depends. and I've got it ready to go, so. Just kind of in general, though. Alright, I'm not gonna actually explore this whole area. Maybe I will, I don't know. Yeah, that's the main thing. Like, I'm interested in seeing the gameplay upgrades. But yeah, the main thing I'm kind of curious about is how much they reuse areas and like how much anime Persona-y shit they put into it. So I've heard that's kind of the bad part. Yeah. I don't hate Persona type of shit. I enjoy Persona, but yeah, in SMT it's kind of... I can't help but it might feel like... what is the way to put it? Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing with like calling it like Persona type of shit is, to me, it makes it seem like if you put in that kind of stuff, it's to kind of sell, not always because there's like a great vision behind it or something. Like waifus and like fan service, like that sells copies, and I'm sure they want more Persona success. It's just kind of like, I'd rather not see the series kind of dip too deep away from its identity, because they all kind of ride their own little line, you know. Like if SMT gets too Persona-ish, then it's just Persona. I mean, it's got mostly the same kind of gameplay and stuff. It's not like that far away. I mean, it is a spin-off. It's not that far away from just being Persona, so. Like, I absolutely love Persona, but yeah, I don't... What I love about SMT is not just the gameplay. I do like the atmosphere and the story and the music and stuff. And you can still have the music and shit like that, but atmosphere and story can kind of be warped. Yeah, like I still really like Strange Journey Redux, but you could totally tell where the new shit was. One, the like lolly goddess of fucking like harvest or whatever felt really out there. Like the art was like really super duper anime, and then like the new chick is like this kind of waifu thing. Just the new chick wasn't too bad because they kind of made her a threat, but some of the plot points and stuff with the new content was kind of out there. For the most part though, I didn't have any problems with Strange Journey Redux. In fact, I think it might be my favorite SMT. It's pretty close with some other ones, but I don't know. I guess it's just dialogue and tone. That's kind of the big scary thing. Yeah, she definitely felt extra, especially after you do the Memalif. When you're doing Memalif and all that crap, she's just kind of shats in there. Yeah, I love the new dungeon, and that final boss is one of the hardest bosses in the series, really. So are most of the final bosses in that game, though. They're no joke. If you count Memalif is like a different one. I mean, I know some people don't like the new endings, but I mean, it's not like the old endings disappeared or anything. They have to feel different, you know. They have a more happy note, and I mean, just a contrast to the other ones. Oh, the final boss? Could be. It was interesting. Isn't it supposed to be like YHVH's concubine or like wife or some shit, essentially? Depends on what they mean by God getting killed in that too. Do they consider YHVH God, or they mean like an actual super god? Yeah. Yeah, definitely just tone, dialogue, and story kind of stuff is where Apocalypse might be getting weird. We'll see. I mean, you're gonna have more voice acting and stuff. There's more characters talking to you all the time, and more like waifu type of characters, and kind of stuff like that. Unless, I mean, there's comedy in like all of them, but it's kind of just like black comedy. Like dark kind of stuff, like, you know, those joke about like some death or a demon will, you know, say they want your babies or some stupid shit. It's not like lighthearted, there's just like occasional moments like that, so I don't know, we'll see. I'm expecting it to be cool. Yeah, it's mainly just for the gameplay. I mean, Hitomi is fine. This one's got such a different tone from the rest of SMT, but it still feels like it's not too pushing. It still feels like kind of grim and serious enough sometimes that it's not really. Feels like it's totally a different entity. So Hitomi's not like waifuing you all over the place. She's kind of feels like a more or less a person. Which is neat. I mean, right now she's pretty much almost dead. I don't know if she's got some kind of like predestination thing going on, or she was supposed to get possessed by Namisa, or shit's just because her soul's leaving, that she's just kind of like zomboed out right now. Yeah. I don't think she's like super strong. Like, she chimes in a lot, but she's just kind of like that. She's the character that talks because the main character can't talk, you know? So she definitely has a personality, but we don't get like too many moments for her to really like shine. Even Namisa just kind of is like that too, but she gets a little bit more because they're starting to chit-chat about her. I think they're fine. They don't suck, and they're not overly... Like, the Misa can be overbearing sometime with the... Well, I think it's the voice acting. The kind of combo of all the conspiracy shit, but none of the main characters being kind of too overkill on the tropes. Kind of keeps it still feeling like an SMT type of thing, but with a different twist on it because of the future stuff. It's not like a huge departure like Persona is. Not that there's anything wrong with Persona, but... And I'm just talking Persona 3 on. I haven't played 1 and 2 yet. Those probably have a Maybe they feel closer to this and how far away from SMT they are. Until they start to really gain their own identity. Yeah, I don't feel super strongly about her, I guess. I don't have like any big problems with her. She's fine.
This floor is, the W from...
Can't say I've ever been like annoyed or anything by her. Like out of attacks. I'm spending a lot in this one. Apocalypse will probably be our next SMT game. Nice. If it's not Apocalypse, it would be either Persona 1 or Raito, probably. The first Raito game. Aspect Raito. This one feels like this dungeon's pretty long, so let's see how much we have time for at the end of the day. If I don't have too much time, we'll just do the missing link thing. Maybe I'll just do Destroy All Humans either way. Yeah, isn't Raito more like an action game? And it's set in like a World War I or World War II kind of era, or maybe that's the second one, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be neat. Even if the gameplay isn't too great, I'm sure the music's still cool. And some of the atmosphere or something. Oh, does it? Okay, that's cool. Now that I've played Drakengard like 2 months ago, I can understand how that reference you're going for there. Don't tempt me though, I might play Drakengard 3 soon. Drakengard 3 I feel like it's going to be very different from Drakengard 1. And I very much like Drakengard 1. More of a movie, just in how the cinematography, like how the cutscenes work, or is it just like more cutscene like heavy? Oh, in terms of story, yeah, because the covers for it and stuff, where it's like Raito versus this army, and it's kind of got the big bad guy, and it kind of looks more like it's framed almost like a movie. That's cool with me though. Mix it up. I mean, that's why they do the side games. They can do a kind of a different feel, but still retain the older, or the other stuff. Which is the only reason Apocalypse being a little different is kind of worrisome. This mainline has a very certain feel to it. Well, let's be real, the main line started to have more and more story as you go. Like 4 has quite a bit of story in it. I mean, the old ones have story, but it's just because it's so ancient that it's kind of got like, it's rough around the edges on how they deliver story. I don't remember what I was talking about. I mean, I remember what we were talking about, but what I specifically was talking about there. I'm gonna go out, go grab some shit. They're both good? Yeah, that's good. 'Cause, I mean, I'll definitely play both. I assume because they're action, they're shorter? Although, if it's random battles, maybe not. Oh yeah, I was just kind of saying that I love the spin-offs because they can kind of mix it up a little bit but have some of the same core SMT stuff. But yeah, when the main line starts getting a little too different, that's like fuck. Although isn't the main thing to make something mainline is that it has to be like in Tokyo pretty much? Because Strange Journey always felt kind of mainline, although I guess it was first person. And they stopped doing first person after 3. But just because it's in Antarctica or something, right? I don't know. I mean, I guess mainline does have a very particular vibe. I think 3 is the most different out of the mainline, and it's not even like that different. Because I mean, 1, 2, 4, and I guess 4 are all very, you know, Law, Chaos, Neutrality, Tokyo, Apocalypse, Serious. Not too much anime shit. Ridelos, dude. I was thinking, I said that recently, but I was definitely, if I didn't, I was thinking, I was like, man, what is, I get like Tokyo's a big deal, but like, fucking Christ, man. Everything's gotta be like, I mean, End of Drakengard 1's like Tokyo for some reason. You know, everything's gotta be Tokyo. I guess because it's just such a central, huge place to Japan, where maybe in like America there's just a bunch of cities, so there's not like this one giga place. But yeah. I mean, I like the Tokyo thing because I like the big, you know, modern or future city kind of shit, but this one's not Tokyo, at least. I think it's cool. But yeah, I don't know why it always has to be Tokyo. It's odd. For more Kingdom Hearts in your Automata would help it a lot. Yeah, it would be lame as fuck. I guess Tokyo is just so huge, maybe to Japan's identity. Where in America you get like the Deep South or flyover bullshit and then big cities in California and crap like that. Maybe there's not as much of a single big place like that. I mean, that's not, Japan's not just like that either. That's probably like lumping too much shit together in Japan, but yeah, absolutely. Maybe they just like Tokyo more. I mean, Tokyo is fucking massive. Like, P5 was cool to be in Tokyo and shit, but I'm glad that P3 and 4 aren't, and I hope the next one's not. Yeah, maybe it is just the game studios. Yeah, I would love to see different areas and stuff instead of just Tokyo, if they're gonna set it in Japan. Personally, I always like when people don't set shit in the real world. I don't think it's like wrong or bad. I like when there's just a little bit more, a little bit more imagination to it. Or it doesn't tie into the real world in some way. Just kind of more neat sometimes. There's a lot of just like we gotta have it real world. I mean, Yakuza jumps in a bunch of different cities, but Kamurocho, the big one, is like, yeah, Tokyo. So like, they do dabble in other shit, but yeah, Tokyo seems to always be this, like, we gotta harken back to it. And Hokkaido? Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, dropping frames. There's just a quick drop. I go soccer, something totally different. I don't know, maybe P6.
Master, we have been.
Apparently mainline, I mean mainline for mainline SMT is like Tokyo, it has to be Tokyo, so I guess they just won't budge on that. To the point that I think Strange Journey was originally going to be SMT4, but they made it a spin-off because it wasn't Tokyo. I'm just like, okay. That's from a Kingdom Hearts and Automata would help it a lot. Fido. Interesting now than back in early 2000. It'd be an interesting way to mix it up. Closest thing I could think to that is like P5 Scramble coming out. Problem is, there's not really much SMT spin-off. I mean, you look at the PS2 generation and stuff, there's SMT games coming out left and fucking right. Spin-offs and just all these different styles, and then as we go, there's just like less and less. It's like, we got mobile SMT, we got mainline, sorta, and we got Persona, and it's like, everything else is sorta, there's not much experimentation. I mean, they'll do shit like Radiant Historia or Catherine or something like that, but I don't see them ever touching like a Raiden game anytime soon. Unless they like port them. It does have a bit of a race thing going on in certain other eastern countries, which for us we wouldn't know, but that's more just location area of the time. Yeah, I mean, if they're just keeping it like in line with how it is at the time, I don't see a problem with that.
Will the result be of
Meteorama. Oh my god. Oh my god.
will the result
Fucking Ibis, dude. An actual heal, I can't believe it. I'm in awe. Dupping. Hell yeah, San Fran. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of annoying, not getting a lot of representation for other parts. The city boys. Shit kind of thing. Japan versus Korea thing. Yeah, I'm sure now that you mentioned it, I'll try to catch some of that. But yeah, if it's just them trying to replicate like time period stuff, I don't think that's wrong at all. Oh, good old Fafnir, that's how you know you're getting later in. And Fafnir starts appearing.
shall I fuse it with the Zola? Shall I fuse it? Shall I fuse it with the Zola?
Let's call this one Rideless, boys. I'm out of name ideas, or name them after people in chat. sure he'll do us proud. It'd be interesting to hear from other people in Japan how much they care about the whole everything's all Tokyo, because people who make games live in Tokyo kind of thing.
Shall I fuse it with the Zola?
I'm curious if that's actually how it is. I mean, that's how you think it'd be, because that's how people probably react out here, but I wonder if... I mean, people take pride in where they live, so even if it's not to that same level, I think people would still be kind of like annoyed it's always Tokyo. I mean, I get annoyed it's always Tokyo, and I'm not gonna fucking live out there. It's interesting, I don't know what else to say about it. I have some issues with the HD port with Raito. Oh. Yeah. I don't know though. I mean, if it's trying to be time period, it's trying to be like, you know, accurate to the time period, like, that doesn't mean that people nowadays in Japan are that way always. It's just showing, you know, kind of, I mean, that's a big part of probably like the culture back then. I don't know. I mean, I get it's more of like a fantasy game. They don't have to make it perfectly accurate. But if that's a big part of like World War I or II or whatever era Japanese culture, then like, I don't think it's wrong to have it. Super surface stuff. I don't know. Kind of like revisionism and shit. I don't really like where they changed a bunch of shit in like Assassin's Creed and stuff, like revised. It's like, I think a grown-ass person can know that people believed in different things and did different things back then, and whether that was right or wrong, or, you know, of course now we think it's wrong, like, and that's how things were, and it's cool to see the contrast, see where you've come from. I don't just like, I'm angry that people from 10,000 years ago were meaner to people. I don't think it's worth pulling a shitstorm. I mean, if it's something stupid, okay, like if they just, if it's just like some really insensitive, dumb shit that isn't to try to like kind of capture a feeling of the culture at the time, then sure. But because I haven't played Raito, so I mean, maybe it is like that. I mean, that's the thing. Nowadays, it's just easier to not bother, probably. Just don't even fucking mess with it. Which kind of sucks. You kind of have to buckle, even if you're trying to, like, kind of push a certain... Like, even if you don't believe in those certain ideals, you're just trying to push, like, a vision and try to make it feel right. You still have to, like, buckle. Yeah, I mean, if it's just what he's wearing, then that doesn't seem like they really were going for this huge cultural mindset at the time. It's just kind of a look. I don't know. He's never looked really like super Nazi-esque to me. Or maybe I'm just so used to seeing Raito, I don't really think about it that way. We'll see when we play it. I mean, the front cover definitely feels, you know, like some kind of war politics thing back then. Just what they're wearing, I suppose, but I don't know. I haven't played it, I really can't say too much. eyes burning. Hands sweating too much.
Oh, it's you. Now. Now then. Leaving already?
Trying to think of some games that are set in Japan that aren't in Tokyo. Which is interesting. I mean, Yakuza does and doesn't count because it's in like a make-believe part of Tokyo, but then it has non-Tokyo areas later in the series. But it's mostly Tokyo. I mean, this game, I guess, isn't in Tokyo. Persona 3 and 4. Maybe 1 and 2. I don't know any off the top of my head, actually. Yeah, I guess near. I mean, the end of Drakengard 1's like in Tokyo, which is the beginning of Nier, but Nier itself kind of spreads out. But at that point, yeah, it's not even really just Japan anymore. When it is, but like SMT is like apocalyptic Tokyo, but it's still very recent. Where Nier's like, you don't even really know it's real world half the time. I don't know. It's mostly, yeah, a lot of Tokyo, man. Anyways, we need to go Nikaminon. That's true, yeah, horror games don't. I think city horror is not as interesting to them. I like city horror. You don't get city horror as much. It's usually, especially in the Japanese ones, small town or mansions. Like in a Siren or something, it's kind of like small town. Or Fatal Frame, it's kind of like traditional, you know, Japanese, like, old school kind of town and shit. Yeah, a lot of mainstream stuff is Tokyo. Yeah, I need to play Siren still, but I mean, there's plenty of Japanese games that don't take place in Japan, like Deadly Premonition and Silent Hill and stuff. But that's not what we're discussing. Right? We're talking about when they do go in Japan. It's usually like Tokyo or something. The way I sit, I like get really stiff right here. Owie. I'm gonna take a piss real quick. Oh yeah, question for you, Lozo. I missed a bunch of side content already. I know that. I looked up that there's some side content. I missed some side dungeons, which sucks. I didn't know that. But the side dungeon, the Cosmic Time Corridor or whatever, that you do after the game, I guess. Is that pretty long? Just like raw gameplay, or is it just like bosses? You don't mind? You don't mind? Yeah, it sucks. I didn't know there were side shits in. There's apparently some like highway side area and like a primate lab side area, and I can't go back into the VR place, so I can't go to the big tree. Apparently not like really cool side content, but it's like different. That kind of sucks. I'm much more interested in side content while I'm playing and not post game. I'm just trying to decide if like the post game content's like super long. Then I'll just start another game. If it's just something we could just knock some bosses out and have some fun, like maybe we'll do it. It's one of those deals like I would just start another SMT game if it's gonna be like some 6-hour dungeon. I'd rather do 6 hours of Apocalypse. Anyways, I'll be right back. It's not really long. Is it even like worth doing? Sadly, I missed the other stuff. If I can get into the primate lab, still I will, but I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to. And then I read something about like a PS1 or PS2 version having like some kind of exclusive extra dungeon after that one. I guess. He did finish it, yeah. Did you? That's how it works. Yeah, apparently the very top of the CR Hotel has a dungeon in it where you can fight some stuff. We'll see how I'm feeling. I like extra content, but I tend to be kind of weird about doing post game because I always like the feeling of when we hit the credits and how the game just kind of ended there. Usually coming back for more if there's like no story ship or anything. Like I'll do it sometimes, but it's kind of. We'll see. I got a lot of games to get through too, so. PSO2 came out on Steam. It's probably gonna have a lot less problems than the Windows edition had. The Windows edition is supposed to be fucking just nightmare. Damn, we're just nailing these. So much so that I decided not to play it until something was gonna get fixed or they went to another version. More just a great expansion to a long since gone era of gaming, and they play them like Pokemon, most new game. So SMT is pretty good? Okay, yeah. So what kind of stuff is there in the new game plus? So you're talking about the Corridors of Time thing? Or do you mean the bonus dungeon? I guess I don't know exactly what content you're talking about. Or if you mean New Game Plus. Because I don't know that much. I don't really fully understand the full scope of what all stuff there is extra in this game. I mean, I'll do the Corridors of Time or whatever thing, if it's cool. I just don't really know. Yeah, I don't mind that it's short. Honestly, one of the reasons I decided to play it was that it was a little shorter. It'd just be different, right? I think it's got a lot more focus. The dungeons aren't insanely long. I mean, this one's long, but it's probably pretty close to the end, I imagine. But a lot of the dungeons are kind of like real places, and the dungeon design has you kind of come back down to the entrance a lot. And there's a lot of story moments that happen, and it's not like too drawn out or nothing. I think it being tighter paced is totally fine. I mean, for first person SMT games, SMT1's about the same length. If we're gonna end this today. So I don't think it's really too different. Maybe 2 is a touch longer, I don't remember. Oh, medium realm, but that's just so good. I'm keeping her for as long as I can. Just never leaving. That's a game changer. She's got buffs and debuffs. Oh man. Finally. Yeah, the difficulty in this one, I feel like mainly stems from the lack of really demon choice. There's a very weak pool of abilities in this for a long time. I'm having a lot of fun with it though. I like it a lot. It's better than probably 1 and 2. I'd say it's up there so far. It's up there in my SMT list, probably. I don't know, they're all kind of like good though. I don't really dislike any of them. I think you could argue like 1 maybe is like a little farther down just because of its date, but it's got really cool atmosphere. Like, it's still sweet. Extra dungeon is access to the extra game option. The tile screen, all the player must have cleared the game first. Oh. Okay. And then the one... From what I understand, the one at the top of the sea arc is to get to New Game Plus. I've heard that the extra dungeon you were talking about from the main menu, you gotta be like really high level for. So if it's gonna be like a grind thing, I might not, but maybe we'll just take a peek and see what we think. Yeah, absolutely. I still really like it, and I like that it's pre-apocalypse and then post-apocalypse, and it's still when they're kind of getting the idea of what they want to do with the settings and all that kind of figure. I think it's neat. I still like it. It's just got the most rough, I mean, gameplay. Demon fusing's kind of annoying. The menuing is, I mean, the encounter rate's crazy, guns are too strong. Give him something. I really like the Law Chaos kind of story shit in SMT 1. I've been saying it at the beginning of this playthrough. I think SMT 2 remade would be really sick. I think the areas you go to, the story, like if you really kind of expanded on those, where you get the futuristic kind of Lost City with the kind of like dilapidated like underground Tokyo area underneath it, and then like hell underneath that and all that other shit, like it's pretty neat, man. It'd be a cool one. And it's got some abstract kind of dungeons and shit, like where you go into the big demons like Maw and stuff. It'd be a neat, I mean, it's got cool Law Chaos shit and like pretty different endings. Like it'd be a cool one if they ever like decided to remake one. Hell, even one would be. I don't know if they ever would at this point. SMT2 is like, or SMT5 barely fucking coming out, but yeah, I do like them. But I also don't hate the gameplay, which is why I don't mind this. If I hated the gameplay, you couldn't really play this, because it's the same type of shit. It's a decent grind, it's more progressive grind over hard fuck you grind. Okay. Well, we'll take a peek. I mean, it sounds like it's probably pretty fun. And if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So it's kind of one of those deals where I gotta decide if I'm gonna spend the rest of the day playing this. Because I imagine if I do the extra dungeons, we'll be playing this for the rest of the day. I doubt they're short, and I'm sure you do a lot of leveling and stuff. At the minimum, I'm definitely gonna watch them online, like, just to see the content, but let's see if I do them. Just because of the amount of games we got left to play. I think they should remaster 2 for dev? Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be really sick. There's some really cool stuff going on there. I was surprised how much of SMT2 really was in all the other games and stuff. Like, the Lucifer stuff, a lot of the demons you see, some of the plot points and stuff. I'm like, this is like, I mean, they really do just kind of rip off some of these. It's just kind of surprising how much of that's really kind of in the early ones. I don't know why. I mean, isn't there like Android versions of SMT 1 and 2 already? I don't know, maybe after Persona 4's success, they will do more PC ports and porting us all around. Hell, I'll take remasters and shit if it means that we get more SMT spin-offs. I said, come here. What? What? What do you want? This is as close as it gets, man. Put your finger out the damn channel. It's too far away, man. It's there. What? What the hell, man? Yo, what are you sad about, man? Is it just the emote, dude? You did Georgie, man. You gotta give me a cool-off period before I make another one, man. That was like a 5-hour fucking... just nothing. Just for Georgie. I don't even know what I'm doing for the tier 1. Tier 2, maybe we can do Erica. I'm not really like against it. It just has to look like it conveys what the actual picture is. Digital Devil, like Digital Devil Saga? Digital Devil Saga, yeah, it's a little more anime, but it's still pretty. It gets a lot more just abstract and funky. I like it, but it would be cool to... I don't know. It would be cool. Not much else to say, I guess, about it. I would like it. It's definitely a bit different. I think they should combine 1 and 2 into one game. Probably as well, or like a 2, like a... They'd have to release them both on the same disc, and you just carry over one from the other. There you go, dude. The cool ass, man. Everybody's happy when they see a cool ass. Then you remember what you're playing right now is way better than Birth Me Code. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's still just got a really unique atmosphere, and how it handles the story is neat. Amal Labyrinth's great. Most of the dungeons, there's just a lot of great variety. Yeah, I mean, it's just solid. I'm gonna be replaying it, I think, because it's the first one I ever played, so it's been a bit. Yeah, it's hard to, I mean, it's just really good. But the skill passing system is bad. It needs to just be like 4. It just has to. Because at the end of the day, you can still get skills like 4. You just have to keep retrying over and over. And to me, if you can physically do something, the tedium should just be removed. Like, you can essentially get any skill you want. It's just like how long you want to sit there fucking around on that godforsaken... just like skill passing system. Like if it's like Strange Journey where they only get the skills you choose for them, then okay. I get it. Like that doesn't need to be changed, that's part of the balance. You only can get those skills. Just let it be, but yeah, if you're gonna let me get skills, don't make it that big of a pain in the ass. Because I sat there, like in my endgame guys, like Thor, I sat there for like 2 hours, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, trying to get a fucking skill to my shit. And I knew I could do it. There's just like some low RNG chance. Like in this game, there is no chance. You only get the certain skills when you do a certain fusion. So I don't have to sit there and fuck around. You are in the game, dude. I named our demon dog after somebody in chat. Every time you fuse a demon into him, you can change his name. I think he's had like 30 names throughout the game or more. You've been doing pretty good. Pretty respectable fusion here, or evolution. Oh, it's fucking. Oh man, I keep missing it. Is it still going? Oh yeah. Shit, that's right. That's a reason I might not play SMT Apocalypse right away. We'll see. I said I'd play Trails 2 right after Trails 1 and it's been like 2-3 months. I really need to work the Trails series. I have a lot of those games to get through. I am trailing behind. I got Trails 2, 3, the 2 crossbow games, and then 3 Cold Steel games. I'm pretty sure they get longer every time. The world of RPGs is very, very large and very long. So you're well over 100 hours now, and the final boss wasn't the final boss, Klitzy. It does, man. The backlist should grow, man. That's how streaming should be, but I guess it depends on the person. Somebody just got killed. And I don't know who it is. %? Oh, that's the... When it's about 70%, that means it's not actually probably... gonna be the true final boss. One thing P5R did that I really want to see in other SMT games is like the demon passive system, which makes demons skill buffs for certain skills. Yeah, so they kind of have like a type, and one guy doesn't just have like every ability. I think giving demon, that's kind of how the personality system I feel like is supposed to be, where it kind of gives them little... Like you can do stuff, but they kind of have like a certain niche. P5 just has so many systems and so many ways to handle demons. Hey, later Redless. Thank you for hanging, my man, as usual. I don't know. They kind of do that in I feel like Strange Journey does the we need to have a demon fit a certain niche thing better than this game does. I think in Strange Journey, because you're more limited to law and chaos and stuff. But like you are more limited to law and chaos, but it doesn't ever feel like it's super unbalanced or anything.
Now for the right side. The magic word is whiz.
Express elevator, oh Jesus. Aren't they great having unique passes that stay off for forward fusions? Oh yeah, for sure. It's just more neat combos you can do. Other than just like, I mean, that's why they add in like amps and boosts, and it makes making god demons and stuff cool. I mean, it might make balance weird, but usually you're not like hard required to do any of that stuff outside super bosses, so it's just extra options. And yeah, the passes and stuff, it's neat. Jesus. I hate Anzu. Cause he's a law guy, man. Yeah. Yeah, I would need to re-review the P5R passive system, but I think it's a cool way to add more personality to the demons and just more neat little skills and stuff. More options than just like, you know, slot passives and actual spells and abilities and stuff. Like these bigger, crazier passives. I don't know. I'm curious how they're gonna mix up SMT 5. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna play similar to SMT like 4 and Apocalypse, but I'm curious what they're gonna change. Because all of them kind of have a little bit of a new thing. They don't really keep it exactly the same in any of these. They either have their own little system, their own little tweak, or they get really different, like the press turn and stuff. Wonder what 5s will be. The encounter rate here reminds me of SMT 1 and 2. There's a lot of fighting. Yeah, I didn't realize that that demon was not new to Strange Journey. It was one of the wardens in Strange Journey. I thought that was the first time it ever appeared, but it's in this too. It's gonna be cool seeing all the like streams and shit of some people I know playing SMT3 for the first time. I'm gonna go out and fuse, but I don't feel like changing my installs.
Master. What?
This one's length makes it feel like some final dungeon, but
Welcome aboard.
there's no way. We gotta go to the underground ruins, surely. Because that was in the vision quest. We'll see what else. I'm surprised if there's more than that, too. Magog, Magog.
Will the result be of use? Will the result?
You know what? We're gonna do it.
Will the result be of use? Will the result be of use? Shall I fuse these? Shall I fuse it? Shall I fuse? Shall I fuse? Shall I fuse? Shall I fuse it with the Zola?
What will you do? Then.
So do you actually have like an alignment in this game? I still haven't really figured out if that exists. Like there's definitely aligned demons, and that affects some recruitment, but I don't know if all the alignments in this actually, or all the choices in this actually affect alignment in any way. Wow, that's a really bad rate.
What? I said.
Just demons not liking other demons. Okay, that's good. That mixes it up a bit. I mean, demons liking other demons not super in love with that, because half the time I don't even have demons out. But yeah, it's cool that you personally don't have like a thing you're tied to. And law and chaos and good and evil is more mixed. Nice. Instantly killed. Or maybe it's ice and then I get shattered or something. That's a thing that happens way too much. Because everybody seems to have Mabufula or some shit. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think conceptually, it's usually pretty cool. I just think that sometimes it's a little obtuse or just kind of tedious. Yeah, exactly. So like your only option then is to fuse them out because you fuse so often, it's just easier to get rid of them. Or to give them booze to up their loyalty to the point where they'll just do whatever. And it's just like, it's kind of just an extra step. And you're not really playing with the loyalty system, you're just feeding them consumables to trick the loyalty system. Yeah, like I like that the personality does give them personality, but yeah, it's a mixed bag for sure. Give it the cheeky 1 intelligence there. I think if they toned it up a little bit, it'd be really cool. Like, I'm glad the loyalty stays between the demons a bit when you fuse. But I think having the ability to have more demons recruited at any one time and have less demon... I mean, the Zoma thing is really... I like that more than most things in this. But because you're always throwing so much into the Zoma and you don't have much in the choice of abilities, then you have less demons to work with, and because a lot of demons won't join you, like you can't just recruit any demon. So it just kind of gives you this really small pool to work with. And so when you already have a small pool, but then they also have weird personality issues you gotta play around, then it kind of compounds a bit. Like, I don't think any one system in this is shit. I just think when you combine a lot of them, it can kind of... It's not bad. Like, I'm not like hating it. I'm not bored. It's just kind of like... I don't think personality systems like adding a whole lot. Because it's also a mag system. And while I have plenty of mag, this one's very generous with mag. You're not always leaving your demons out, which means you're not always up in loyalty, which means when you get to a point where you really need them to listen, if you didn't grind their loyalty up, or you don't have the right pool of demons to work with, then you're gonna have like insubordination, and it's neat, but I don't know if that's where exactly you want the difficulty, because you're already limited enough. I think like Strange Journey handles limitations with alignment and not being able to add many moves to demons a lot neater. It's polished more. Also less complex. Yeah, it's not very intuitive off the bat for sure. Having to learn like what kind and common all that means, like, I mean, I didn't find out till they told me in the saxophone guys area. Demon Negotiation's kind of cute in this. sometimes it's like certain demons always work the same way, kind of like how Persona 5 did. But sometimes they don't. I don't like when there's too many demons that ask for things, and it's usually a very high price, and they don't even want to like stay with you, even when you give it to them. So I don't know. There's not any like one big bad mechanic. There's just a lot of like, I feel like weird execution here and there. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to see the loyalty system again. Yeah. My friend who has played this before me, and is one of the reasons I decided to play this now, I think he said that. A similar thing. It just kind of felt rough. But it could be cool if they did it again, but I don't know. Yeah, the conversations in this are neat. The problem is you don't actually talk to everybody. Like, I don't have really a reason to talk to Graham McCall unless I want to talk him out of fighting me. I think what they should have done was made it so that every demon will talk to you and is willing to be recruited. That would open up the pool of demons you could have, open up the amount of moves you can use, let you get more demons to fuse in your Zoma but not run out of good options and not have to like grind it. I think that would fix most of the issues. Loyalty would still be its thing, but loyalty you can kind of get over the loyalty thing. Yeah, exactly. That's cool. Yeah, usually they have like a certain type. You can put on... I like the software thing where you can put on software to adjust stuff. I think you should have way more software slots in this. Too many of them are too important to take off, and then so many of them are aesthetics. I looked at the entire software list. There's really not that much great shit. Yeah, I still have Prime. Yeah, Strange Demon had good conversation. Strange Journey is just really solid all around. I did redeem Chroma Squad. You should play that. It's really good. Don't you dare. Dare what? Are you just bullying me, dude? Is that what's going on here? Am I just being bullied? Twitch green highlighted. What the hell? What's this guy saying? Yeah, and a lot of the conversation is they have some funny ones. There's a lot of repeats, but there's always repeats. You'll have like little philosophical conversations and stuff, and it'll still have that like, you know, SMT where they just randomly flip their personality in a 180 on the next question, but for the most part talking's fun. You just don't get to talk to that many different guys in each dungeon because most of them aren't worth it. Like, I could talk to Gary McCullough here. Okay, well, I had a partner, but it's really just to try to get, like, loot, which is never good. Or get them to leave, which I'd rather just kill them for XP.
We've entered the code for this side, but not for the other tower. The code should be Wiz.
Oh, that's another thing in this. There is unique conversations with your party members and some demons. Like Anubis tried persuading the alligator to join me because he was in my party, and then some of them will hit on Namissa. I think they should do that more. That's a really cool thing. Sandolphin? Oh really? I didn't know that, yeah. I think Strange Journey is just the most polished first-person dungeon crawler out of all the SMT games. It's just super polished all around. There's a lot of depth. But there's still a lot of challenge because of certain restrictions, but it never feels overbearing or like unfair. You just have to work it. I mean, I do spend too much time probably talking to that fucking goblin to switch back to neutral, but that's just SMT things. At least you have an option. SMT 4 is the worst fucking game for goddamn alignment. Holy fuck, man. I know that some of us in here have gotten like neutral the very first try, but man, SMT4, what adjust your alignment back and forth and getting it perfect but never leaving neutral. Getting neutral is such a pain in the, I mean, I pretty much had to follow a guide that let me see every point value of every fucking choice so that I didn't get out of that 40-point range out of 200. It's just like, that was way too silly. Like, I don't mind making big choices, and I don't mind, like, picking alignments, of course, but if it's gonna be, like, a point slider like that, just let me switch on the fly, like in Strange Journey. Like, hide, like, an option where I could just slowly change it. Strange Journey had affected gameplay. So, like, at least that kind of made some sense to be able to change, but yeah, I've heard Apocalypse is pretty much just like one choice, and then you gotta like make party member choices or something. I don't know, we'll see. Just press the neutral button. Forehead. New Game Plus. There better be a neutral option in Strange Journey. Or not Strange Journey, Apocalypse. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I always go neutral, man. Neutral Chads. In the house. I think the only game where I might have liked something other than neutral more was SMT2. SMT2's like law ending was pretty good. I liked that one. Whoa. So is Mothman just not in this game officially? So I don't know if he was in 1 and 2. I don't remember. It's been a bit. I need a SMT game where Mothman is in again. Trees in Apocalypse. Wait, was I supposed to go up the right side? And I went up the left here? Oh my god. SMT 3, okay. You know what? Fuck it. Because I mean, I was trying to get both of the bottom bits finished first. God bless Mothman, dude. King. He saved my SMT3 run when you're fighting the whale. What is up here? The whale or whatever, that's... He switches his magic all the time. I had almost no magic in my team. And then... But I had Mothman in the reserves and I pulled him out and the fight took like 50 minutes, but he saved the day. It's interesting. He has 2D iterations, I think. Isn't he like in Strange Journey and shit? It's just like came out later. This? Yeah, I don't see him not being in an SMT game anymore. He's kind of like a fan favorite. I didn't even know about what the fan favorites were and I loved him when I saw him. Not in Devil Kids, he's such a kid-friendly looking demon though. Oh, it's Loki. P5 has a good looking Loki design. P5 Royal. I don't like the new Thor nowadays. I think he's modeled after the old Thor, and then they made the SMT3 Thor, and then they went back to the old Thor. Yeah, this Loki's good. I don't remember what he looks like in 3. I just remember 4. I just remember 3's Thor. Let me look him up. I like 3's Thor a lot. I just don't like the old and the new Thor. The hell is Google down? My internet's not down, I'm still streaming. But I'm having issues. Finding shit and downloading here. Like Thanos with a Sephiroth haircut? Oh, okay. I'll have to worry about that later. Sure, I just don't think for some reason my shit's loading right now. Yeah. Not sure why. Just all of the internet. Something's up with the download, I guess. The ISP. Huh. Oh, really? He's bigger than Thor? Oh. Huh. Yeah, that is odd. Oh yeah, I meant to go up this side before and I didn't. Oops. Shame your friends can't turn on the elevator from here. Do. Do. That yell thing on Select Me or whatever is not very good. Yeah, maybe Will and 5. I don't remember which Odin. I remember a few different Odins. They're usually pretty cool. Didn't they already show Odin in 5? It's this like eye patch one with the purple and the kind of barely there cloak. Yeah, I can't load anything right now. I just gotta wait for the net to start working again, I guess. Or restart some shit, we'll see. I guess I could check on my phone. Grab my phone. Do 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 do. SMT4. Is it a spoiler if I look it up? Because I'm just gonna Google it straight up. I don't have chat open on this. Maybe it is. I don't know if he has like Like story content. Guess I could look it up anyways. Oh, do they? Oh, I see him here. Yeah, he looks cool as hell. The kind of like gold thing going on. Neat. Okay, yeah, I saw him though. He looks cool. Yeah, because that's a really good one. I mean, Loki has a new design in Persona 5, but the personas usually look unique. They don't copy him over. From what I can remember. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so maybe that'd be a cool one for 5, like a new one, like you said.
Check it out. We've got a connection to Central Room 1 left and Central Station, and access to the upper levels.
Connection to Central Room 1 left.
Looks like both passcodes have been entered. Now for the 2 upper codes. Pixie here and Twin there.
Yeah.
Just a little more. Let's do...
Makes sense. Oof, this dungeon is no slouch, man. And we still got the upper bit, lower bit, or the 2 upper bits. We'll see if we get much else done today. Jesus. Well, you can take the TNT, man. It's fine. There's a lot of fights in this dungeon is where the time really is. We can get into the central section here. Does this just let me pass through or some shit? Nice. The issue is just it was fucked on the Windows 10 store. I couldn't even fully uninstall it. It was just like getting a bunch of crazy shit on computers, just always crashing, barely worked, or something like that. It just had big technical issues with the Windows 10 store. I imagine on Steam it wouldn't be as bad, but I don't know if it was their fault or Microsoft's or what. I think they'd fixed it, but I just kind of turned me away from it for a while. That and next year they're making like a totally redone PSO2, so kind of not in a rush. Interesting. I'm not too interested in actually getting this, but it's cool they got kind of like a Valve or a Steam items kind of deal going on. Huh, really? That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's supposed to just be a big classic. A lot of people love it. So I would like to try it out too at some point. I did say the upper levels were good then. I don't know how this works. Maybe it's like 22 and up. I don't even know if there was a 22 and up. Maybe there was. goes. L Tower. Oh, Garamakala. You're too annoying to fight, my man. Always is. Stairway. Okay, I'm guessing this is okay, this is a lot of demons now. Yeah, I don't know what blue stringer is. It's garbage? Is it, that's SMT or? Resident Evil Club. Huh, I'll have to look it up, put it on the list, possibly. I do like Resident Evil stuff, so. Oh, blue stinger. That looks pretty crazy. By Sega. I'll have to definitely give that a try at some point. Yeah, I've never even heard of it. Sounds fun. It's one of those so bad it's good kind of games. I'm always looking for more of those. I've done a few. Play a lot of that kind of stuff on here, but also done some kind of like events for that kind of shit. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to do. I'm always looking for good trash, man. What was the letter we were trying to get here? Does anybody remember what she said? Oh, am I just knowing? Yeah, that sounds like so bad it's good. I enjoy that stuff, so that would be awesome. I'd have to do that through like emulation. It's another one of those. I highly doubt that game's ever getting another release, sadly. The Dreamcast Mini. Soba. What's the code? Oh, is that just quotes from the game? I thought you were telling me what letter I needed here. So I don't remember. Like one of them was Pix and one of them was like Wiz? I don't remember. I should probably just look it up. That definitely sounds like my kind of game. It's a twin. Okay. So I'm looking for N. So there's 4 floors on this one. Yeah, I can't load anything right now, so except on mobile, and we're running out of data, so I could save it for later if you put it in the chat though. I'll watch it for sure. Is Blue Stinger that famous? Jeez, I figured it was pretty underground. Got like random stars doing stuff for it. That's cool. Doping. Valve. Suzaku. Whew, I gotta take a piss, guys. I'll be right back. Bathroom break. That's amazing. I believe it, dude. I'll be back in a few here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's like, hell yeah, man. I believe it. I'd absolutely believe it. I've had those kinds of games, man. Those kinds of shitty, crazy games. Hello. Monsieurs. Lips butts. How you doing, brother? I gotta respawn some of my dudes, Jesus. Realized I got fucked. I'm really focusing him down. Oh, well, it's because I fused them out. That's why I was like, I don't remember them dying. Slide. Okay. Dumb. Huh. Sounds like a fun game, man. Quite fun. Yep. Oof, that did some damage to me. Mazjung. Pretty strong ability, but it costs like most of my health. Now there's so many dudes who like reflect physical and shit. So left is supposed to be twin. I need to find either a T or a... or an M. Okay, T. Yeah. It's like character creation, man. Some games, just picking your abilities is a huge thing. Especially if you like to get it perfect. Gulp. I don't know what that is either, man, but I'm sure you'll make it up. So like a Cogmine pretty confusing? I don't even know what Cogmine's really about. Or is that a mod? For Dwarf Fortress? You mentioned it yesterday, but I don't think I got the lowdown. Look at TW and then IN. This guy, I know what's best. He used the biggest, nastiest move he could to kill a guy that has like almost no health. This guy, man. Guess I wasn't checking for any loot down there. No, not too worried about the loot at this point. I'm just worried about finishing today. This place just has a nasty encounter, right? We should do some fusing. Extra strong against magic, is just like all magic? Does Almighty still work? Almighty still works pretty good there. Wait. Oh shit. Did I do I on the last one? Or does it not matter the order? Maybe it doesn't matter in the order. It's supposed to be a twin. I don't know if I did I on the last one. I think I did N. Maybe I should look around and see if there's not. Alright, I'm about tired of these fights. I don't know if I have any stone. I know I have some items we could use. We could do that. And then I need to be looking for a W. Yeah, it's like every 2 feet in here, man. Suzaku not get over 4. That's really annoying. I have to give them gifts. I guess calm ones are just kind of like that, maybe. Maybe I could change the personality type. Well, she's sly. Could be they just act differently on this. Like you just have to get a mix of all the letters instead of an order. Because there's not many options here. We just need the T still. Was it T? Or did I start with the T? And I might have started with T, which would make more sense if it was TWIN. Let's see if we could find the turn-in area here. And then find out. Unless the turn-in is not here. shoes. They're not even better than my old shit. Roof. Okay, I got the code. You go to the central bit here. And rock grass. Wonder if they'll fuck over your leader or if he'll be good to go. Hopefully he's good. William O'Brien needs saving. I have to do it from here. I forgot. What was this one again? I forgot the fucking thing. Like pick something. Pick Let's see. Okay. This dungeon's no slouch, man. The one before this was surprisingly short. This one's definitely like the biggest in the game so far. Maybe it's like the last big dungeon or something, I don't know. Oh really? Yeah, maybe that one's fucked too then. Sounds like they just don't know how to fucking... How does their game even work in Japan then? Nice. Just realized we just found that one right away. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Really? What the hell? So weird, man. Repel fades. Have people been talking about it having issues at all? I mean, I know the old one, or the Windows 10 one has an ass load of issues. I haven't heard any word about the Steam one. It'd be like on the Steam forums or something. Nothing but issues. Jeez. And they really fucking screwed their Western release, man. God damn. If that was right. Dude, I'm nailing these. Didn't like this fuck. I guess it's a 33% chance that I'll run into the right one. There's only 3. Classic, man. Wouldn't have it any other way. This one needs to be a Y. Okay, didn't get lucky there. through the tweaker and through Steam, no issues? Huh. Maybe it's like certain rigs. Because I mean, people were getting the Windows 10 one working too. Some with no problems. Wonder what the specific issues are, if it's a bunch. I don't know, at this point I'm just gonna play it on fucking like Xbox or something. And wait till the next version.
Hey, I can see from here that all the passcodes have been accepted. I'm gonna head up to the central section. I'll contact 6 as well, so let's meet up there. See you in a bit.
How do they avoid the demons? It's almost like the demons just aren't even hearing them. I'm just here for the gameplay.
Yo, guys, good job. Only the central section remains. Leader's gotta be there. Let's do this.
I was wondering where mag was going down a bit. I'm skipping
The central
flights.
section is the only part that's left. Let's save Leader.
The meeting room.
Who are you?
Hey, this guy's Kadokura.
Huh. I've been waiting to meet you. How dare you make fools of us?
Where is Leader?
I see. You're from Spookies. You made it then. You made it this far.
What's wrong with him? Does he have a headache or something?
Like I care. Let's start beating him until he talks.
Why? What makes people like this appear? Why do my ideas crumble? This is not what I wanted my network to bring to the world.
What are you yapping about? You're the one who made that system that sucks out people's souls.
My network, it was meant to be a place for people to communicate, to bring the world together. But look at the reality. It simply digitized the dark side of man, filled minds with lies. It caused the psychological decline of culture that denies the very existence of truth. And in the end, it even became a weapon to take people's lives. I didn't mean any of this.
What is wrong with him?
Dude, are you okay?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have created this horror. But Nishi tricked me. And this is how it ends.
Nishi? As in the Vice Minister?
It was him. He's a member of the Phantom Society, the mastermind behind this project. He's on the upper floor of this central section. I'll unlock the door. Please. He has to be stopped.
Hey, what should we do with him?
There's no point in dealing with him if he doesn't put up a fight. Saving Leader's our top priority.
Leader. Are you talking about Sakurai?
You know something?
I'm sure it was Nishi that lured you here. He, of all people, would know where Sakurai is held.
Why don't we pay Nishi a visit then? That'd be the quickest way.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
up or down? I go up. The Vice Minister's office. That's around up here, and then pizzazz. Just extra fights. Very cool. Good work, Suzaku.
Today is a day of splendor. You could call it the start of our new future. Welcome, members of Spookies. This is the first time we have met. But is there really a need for introductions?
I didn't think you were the one behind this stupid scheme, Vice Minister Nishi. This entire city was your plan.
It is far more.
How could you
than
not
some
think he was? Look at him.
We are carrying out mankind's duty.
I mean, look at him.
What duty? Stealing souls? You saying that's what we're here for?
In the end, humans are but vessels. This city is bait to draw them together and expand the network.
And what are you going to do now?
Soon, with the antenna on this building's roof, we will begin to operate Paradigm X on a worldwide scale. Then, the number of souls we collect will grow at a simply unfathomable rate.
Thanks for telling us the plan.
Bastard! You're gonna spread your disease all over the world?
Why? What are you going to do with so many human souls?
They will be offered to our master. No, not simply our master, but the master of all.
This guy's nuts. Listening to him's a waste of time.
You cannot deny that we have collected a great many souls. With Manitou's help, it will be even easier.
What is this Manitou? What's it got to do with Namissa?
Namissa? How do you know about Namissa?
I'm Namissa. Now tell me what you know.
Tell me, what are you saying?
Namissa? You're Namissa? Of all the luck! The one factor of uncertainty. The missing
Why
piece
tell
that
him?
we thought had been lost forever. And you come right to us. This really is a great day. I have no more need to feign humanity. Your souls will be offered to my master.
Okay, he was never a human. What a mean looking guy. Looking fabulous too.
I am Azazel, testimony to darkness and its king.
Holy!
Nice hair.
Looks like he's not gonna tell us where Leader is.
We'll leave him to you. We're going to the roof to destroy that antenna.
We'll tear him to pieces.
Be careful.
Ah, young summoner and black witch. So you were the ones who defeated Shemyaza. Very well. It has been far too long since I used this form in battle. This will be a worthy battle.
Megiddo. He's healed himself. They're just like buffing up to do like some super attacks. And then this dude doesn't have that much fucking defense to take some super physical attack. We froze him enough. I think her magic buff stayed on even after she died, which is pretty cool. See, man, you just get some buffs and some heals, and it's just not a problem. It's just that easy. Megiddo.
I lost to mere beasts.
It's over, Azazel. For both you and your scheme.
Do you really think you've won? Do you think our plans have truly been halted? You merely brush against the bars of your cage. The Phantom Society is everlasting. We are with the Master of all. This is not the end. Know that my death is only the beginning of a never-ending battle.
Alright.
Azazel knew about Nemissa too. But I don't know about my. What would Hitomi say? I'm sorry. I know this is all my fault.
I haven't heard from Hitomi in a while. And like they said, I guess her soul or whatever is kind of hitting the shitter. So this is a pretty solid group right here. Oh, they just pulled him out. Really, what I would prefer though is to have more. Defense ups and shit like that. Oh, if doping was in this game, that'd be sick. I don't know, that's probably only in... I mean, there is doping type of spells in this. That one chick had it. Didn't they say there was 2 big demons left? Maybe there's gonna be another one before the end, or hopefully not the leader. There's like a roof entrance in one of these. Thought. On the right tower roof. Okay, great. Gotta go to a certain roof.
Whoa!
You guys okay?
Did you guys do this?
Yeah, the Phantom.
Hey, we can't celebrate just yet. We need to find leader.
Let's surprise him with our success.
You defeated Nishi?
Leader! What, you're all right?
Or he's the leftover one.
Check it out, leader. Phantom's plans are completely crushed. We won.
Leader?
Or he's
What's
brainwashed.
Well,
Hey, we're not gonna make excuses. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm actually very happy. Because now I can kill you myself.
Leader? What's wrong with you?
Shemiaza and Azazel have fallen, and only I remain. But I'm fine with that. As long as I have Manitou, I can collect souls. Even better, I can have the winnings all to myself.
hey, Leader, what are you talking about?
You're not leader. Who are you?
Huh? Hitomi, you too? What's wrong, everybody? What am I... My body... So there you have it. You should thank me for being merciful enough to allow you to
Okay,
die
just
by your
possessing him.
friend's hand.
Another fight. I didn't save right before I got here, but I think I saved after the boss.
What the hell's going on? Isn't that Leader?
No. He's been possessed by a demon. Get back to HQ, you guys.
What do you mean, deal with it? What are you gonna do?
We're gonna save him. I just don't know how.
Okay, please, save him.
I don't know how we'd save him.
So powerless when it's so important. Sorry, but we've got to count on you.
You plan to beat me, Satanel? Ah, that's a good one. Do you think you're up to it? Can pathetic humans like you kill this man?
We can save Leader. We can't let that demon do whatever it wants with him.
Megidola. No, I just Suck that in, huh? I don't know if she'll make it in time. She got stunned, so. Pre-prep the heals and shit, man. This goes so much smoother. Let's get some heals and buffs and debuffs. Crazy smoother.
Leader, can you hear me?
I see. The two of you stopped me. Sorry about that. How pathetic. Letting myself get taken over.
Leader,
It's okay. I wanted it this way. It's better than hurting you.
I'm sorry. This was the only thing I could do.
But it's funny. Only now do I know my own heart. I was jealous of Kurokura's skill, but I pretended not to see it by hiding in my own little hacker world. Spookies. This was all for the better. You saved me.
Leader, no! It's Omi! It's Omi! Please come out! Leader, it's...
You told me.
Leader?
I see. It happened to you too.
Leader, I can't remember who you are. No, I know you.
Save it to me. From me. And also, the girl who's crying behind her. It'll be okay. I know you can do it. I feel better now. I'm tired. Let me sleep. Just for a little while.
No. Leader!
He was a good lad, man.
Tommy's
The boss.
not coming out anymore. Stop their plan, but with everything that's happened.
What is this? What happened to the antenna?
You!
I can't collect souls like this. The carriers can't come back. Was it you who destroyed it?
Wait, why are you talking about collecting souls?
All you had to do was kill Azazel and Satanel. But this? Damn you!
Who isn't possessed by a demon?
You're not part of the Phantom Society. Why do you want to collect souls?
Manitou wants them. More and more so. But now that it has come to this,
What?
goodbye, Nemissa. You Alma of death born from Manitou.
Banished in the gap between dimensions, fellers.
You're all right now. You can open your eyes. This is the world that lives on.
Dude.
The world once sang us a song, and she quietly took me in. That is why we never forgot. The great voice of the land.
Who's this?
Its sacredness and its gentleness. However, as the years passed, man forgot how to hear the land's song. We became ruthless. The calamity that has come to this world is something that humanity has beckoned. I am King, the last ember of the spirits of those who lived in harmony with the land.
Like a Masakata or something?
This is the last time I will speak to you. I shall tell you of my glory. It was I who sealed Manitou away, so that a calamity such as this could never happen again. Manitou itself is like a stone. It has no soul, no self. It is a pure spirit, infinitely pure. Purity without a self is like a river that never bends. If man tries to intervene, it rages. That is why I attempted to give all of myself to the motherland. Just as she did me, I thought I could contain Manitou. But Manitou had already met humanity, and it learned of madness. My voice will no longer reach it. In order to stop Manitou, it must be destroyed. There is no other way. However, it does not know ruin. It does not know that just as all life awakens to song, all life ends with song. In order to destroy Manitou, it must learn the song of death. And the one who knows this song is Nemissa. The memory within her has already been awakened. When you awaken, she will have found her path. Death is something possessed by all life. When it happens, but it is not sadness that surrounds death. It is a celebration of the cycle of life and death turning once more. Please, save Manitou. I am King, a man who became a spirit to watch over Manitou since ancient times.
That was Keenap's true form. Or more like what he looked like when he was human. He opened the door to my memory. And he told me my
I wonder if we're
past.
supposed to recognize that, guys. If it has anything to do with the first game.
Manitou is my parent, for lack of a better word. Keenap split Nemissa from Manitou in order to destroy it. Because only I can destroy Manitou. It makes sense why Muis would attack me. He was also a demon born from Manitou. And not just Muis. Winpei at the airport, Malsum at Algonsoft, all of them were demons born from Manitou. Of course, the Phantom Society didn't want them to appear. They all sprang forth from Manitou as it went mad, endlessly hungering for souls. The Phantom Society can't control Manitou any longer. But Manitou can't control itself either. It will only continue to devour souls until it goes on a never-ending rampage. We have to hurry and stop it. Do you think it's weird that I'm saying something like this? Me too. I'm just so calm. It's like something has been lifted from my shoulder. But my thoughts are clear. This is the best solution. You think so too, don't you? This is something that only those of us who are living can do. Now let's go back to HQ. We need to inform everybody about Leader.
This is a joke, right? Leaders, this can't be happening.
I'm sorry. We couldn't.
Shibuchi's still brainwashed.
You had to do it. You had to kill.
6. It's not his and Hitomi's fault.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to blame you. It's just
Spooky! I'm so sorry.
Only I hadn't been brainwashed.
I thought we were able to finally crush their plans. But Kadokuro was behind it all.
what are we gonna do? We can't back down now. We've got to avenge Leader.
We interrupt the scheduled broadcast to bring you breaking news. The Amami monolith in Nikamimon has been coated in an unknown material, and we have just received new footage. The material has yet to be identified, and the police have, due to the unpredictability of the situation, the entire ward of Nikamimon will be closed. The chief of police...
What the hell is this? Is that Manitou Hitomi was talking about?
The thing.
Hey, look at that. What's that on the roof?
An antenna? It looks like an antenna.
What? But we just destroyed that giant antenna right around where that thing is.
Then that weird material's being used to replace the antenna?
It's Kadokura. He's still there. He hasn't given up.
He's got balls to pull this stunt. Let's crash his party and stop him once and for all.
But the whole area's been blocked off. We won't be able to get inside the building. What do we do?
I'll ask Dad for help. He has influence within the company.
You can ask your dad?
Yeah, I'll call him right now. Hold on.
Oh, daddy-o.
Okay, he'll meet us in front of Algon Microelectronics. He said he has something to tell us, too.
We should get a move on that. Let's go.
Alright, well, I want to take like a quick 20-minute break or something here. Freshen my dudes up.
What do you want to do? If you're not...
Hopefully the rates are a little better. No.
What? I suggest... Back again.
Definitely not dropping anybody that's in this fucking squad. Plasma sword. Grenade launcher. I don't really care.
So, alright.
Buy the shit here real quick and then I'm gonna take the break. Demon skin. Null slash weak to strike. I'm gonna buy it because it gives 4. Oh wait, I already had one. Nice. Null death. I need to have a spare one of those in case I need it on the main character. We already had these. I think I already bought one. I forgot to equip it on here. Mainly in it for the 4 endurance. Weak to strike sucks, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Adding a weakness of any kind, I guess it tends to be not good news. Nuclear bomb. Bitch just selling us a fucking nuke. I wish the rates at the store were better right now.
Leaving already?
I'm glad. So, what? Going already?
Well, what?
How often it changes.
What? I suggest you...
I don't know how good these nukes are gonna be.
Oh, hello.
I'll have 5.
Mass. What will this?
How?
Hanuman.
Will the result be?
Ilyanka. I don't think we're using that one.
Will the
This will be good then. Who's Paimon? A nobody. I'm not getting rid of Halma. Unless it's for another healer. Just not happening. Rangda. Paimon next. Grendel, Nyx, and Yoxa.
Will the result?
Dupang. Valkyrie. Akukaja. Dominion and Yoxa. Throne. Yoxa. Baron. The big man. Maybe kind of a downgrade, but he does. Hold a few buffs. What's up, River? What's on your schedule today, man? Hanuman's too good to pass up. Didn't think that far? Oh. Oh yeah, brother.
Shall I fuse it with the Zoba?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty spicy. That game. Oh yeah. Yeah, we had someone in here doing a similar deal.
Then be
Couple accounts. I didn't get a chance to do anything before somebody else did. It happens. I'm about to actually take like a 20-30 minute break here. Rome. This mix. This is Aku. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now actually. Yeah. I know the feeling. I always wonder how they even show up. Just kinda doing your own thing, chilling. Anyways, I'll be back in like 20 or so. So, catch you guys in a little bit. Thank you a lot for watching. If you head out, it was a pleasure. I should be back. Small chance because the internet's being weird that I just kind of get off for now and just come back another time. Anyways, catch you guys in a bit. You know, guys, I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the stream off for now. Just feeling like chilling. I did like 8 hours today. I think we're probably on the cusp of finishing. I might come back today. Just depends on what I got going. A little bit shorter for now. Like I said, I might come back. But I'm just gonna go enjoy some breakfast and shit instead of rushing back up. So I'll catch you guys possibly in a bit, maybe tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.